Hello everyone, this is Poonam from RK Memorial Senior Secondary School. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 2 of class 8, and the name of the chapter is Microorganisms. So firstly, we will discuss about the microorganisms. That means what is the definition of microorganisms. The word micro means very small. So these are the very small organisms which we cannot see by our naked eyes. Microorganisms are very small organisms that can be seen only through a microscope. That means we cannot see the microorganisms through our naked eyes, and they can be seen only by the microscope. So these are called the microorganisms. Next definition is the microbiology. So what is microbiology? Again, the word micro means microorganisms, and biology is the branch of science. So microbiology is the branch of science dealing with the study of microscopic organisms. That means the branch of science in which we study the different types of microorganisms, that is called the microbiology. And those scientists which are related to this microbiology, or which study about the different microorganisms, they are called microbiologists. The scientist Anton von Leeuwenhoek, he was the first to observe the microorganisms, and he named these microorganisms as animalcules. Animalcules means a type of animals. So Anton von Leeuwenhoek is also known as the father of biology because he was the first person who discovered the microorganisms. So he's the father of microbiology. Now, where do these microorganisms live? Microorganisms कहाँ मिलते हैं? Microorganisms are found everywhere. Everywhere means in the soil, animals, water, plants, air, rocks, inside our body also, in the frozen ice of Antarctica, in the hot springs, इतने गर्म पानी के झरने, और even sometimes in the boiling water also, and in the volcanic eruptions also the microorganisms are found. Microorganisms can be unicellular or multicellular. As you know that what is the meaning of unicellular? Uni means one. What is the meaning of uni? Uni means one. So the organisms which are made up of one cell only, they are called unicellular. And the meaning of multi means many. So the organisms which are made up of many cells, they are called multicellular. So unicellular, for example, some bacteria, and in case of multicellular, example is algae. Next characteristic is they can be autotrophic or heterotrophic. The meaning of autotrophic means the organisms which can prepare their own food, and heterotrophic means which cannot prepare their own food. They depend on other organisms for their food. So they can be autotrophic or they can be heterotrophic. The next characteristic is they can be solitary or colonial. Solitary means alone, means they can live alone, single organisms can be found, and colonial means they are found in the colonies. Colonies means group, तो वो group में एक साथ मिलते हैं, so they are also called colonial. For example, amoeba is a solitary organism, and fungi, they are the colonial. Means fungus always grow in the colonies and amoeba always grow in the solitary state. Next point is they can reproduce sexually or asexually. That means sexual reproduction can also be there in some microorganisms, and in some microorganisms asexual reproduction is present. Now, how many types of microorganisms are there? The classification of microorganisms. Microorganisms are classified into 5 groups. Number 1, bacteria. Number 2, fungi. Number 3, protozoa. 4, algae. And 5, virus. So, firstly, we are studying about the bacteria. What is a bacteria? Bacteria are the simplest, oldest, and unicellular organisms. They are found on the earth around 1.2 billion years ago. Hard outer covering, that is called the cyst, is present in around the bacteria. There is a hard outer covering, and that hard outer covering is called cyst. And what is the function of this cyst? The cyst helps in the protection. That means it protects the microorganism bacteria, and the bacteria which are present inside the cyst, they are inactive, and when they found some favorable conditions, then they becomes active and they start reproduction. They are autotrophic or heterotrophic, means some bacteria can prepare their own food, and some bacteria are there which cannot prepare their own food. They depend on others for their food. They contain cell wall. Cell wall is also there for their protection, means just like the cyst, there is a cell wall also. The cell wall helps in the protection of the bacteria. On the basis of shapes, these bacteria are of 4 types. First one is the coccus. Coccus are spherical in shape. Bacillus, they are rod-like. Spirillum are spiral in shape. Vibrio are comma shaped. So these are the 4 different types of bacteria: coccus, bacillus, spirillum, and Vibrio. These are the singular forms. Their plural form is coccus. The plural of coccus is cocci. The plural of bacillus is bacillium. Bacilli. It is bacilli. And the plural of spirillum is spirally. Vibrio is vibrios. So these are the plural forms, these are the singular forms. These are the different shapes of bacteria, and you can find these are the rod shape. So these are bacillus. These are spherical shaped. So these are coccus. These are comma shaped. So they are the vibrio, and these are spiral in shape. So they are called spirillum. So this is the bacteria, that means the first classification of microorganisms. In the next video, we will continue about these different types of 4 types of microorganisms.